Cooper was born the next day at 1 a.m. And then maybe it was 4 days later, I had to go back up to Philly.
How often is that?
It's pretty sporadic being a junior pilot on the seniority list. I'm on reserve when I'm working, so even though, there's basically reserve pilots and line pilots. If you have a line, quote unquote, then that means your schedule is laid out for the month. You know where you're going and how long the trips are, and then your off days are off. For me, I have a designated number of days on reserve or on call. And so, for example, I was on call yesterday or on reserve and starting at 5 a.m. So I wake up at 5 a.m., check my schedule, okay, there's nothing. And then at 7-ish, I got a phone call from crew scheduling that said, hey, we have a trip for you. And it's just a turn and go out to Tallahassee and come back. So, I guess I'm missing church today. That was how the morning went. Then I got ready, went to work, did the flight, came home. So it could be as unexpected as that, or it could be, hey, you're gonna go sit at the airport on hot reserve, and if we need you, you'll be right there.
How's that been so far with having a new baby? You have a 4.5-month-old, and that sort of unexpected being away. How have you navigated that?
It's definitely tough if I'm gone for multiple days. I, really start to miss him, and I feel bad that I'm not at home helping. But for better or worse, that's been his entire existence already.
All he knows.
Yeah. So Julie got pregnant last year. So the week that Cooper was born, I was on reserve sitting in Dallas, even though it was Philly based. And it was Saturday morning, and I had a trip assignment for that afternoon. And Julie and I walked to the mailbox, and she's waddling heavy, really in pain. She's like, I think we might be going to the hospital today. And I was like, well, let's go right now. And then we got admitted, and then I called crew scheduling and said, hey, I can't work. And they said, okay. They marked me as sick, so I'm off that trip. Cooper was born the next day at 1 a.m. And then maybe it was 4 days later, I had to go back up to Philly.
Oh, wow.
So Cooper's a week old, and I gotta leave. And it was kind of like that for, like I said, I was home all of October, so got to spend a lot of time with him. But he was born 3 weeks early. He basically slept all day long. So it was awesome, but he's not really interacting. And then November was probably the hardest, because now he's starting to hit milestones, and I'm spending almost a week at a time in Philly.